Hey everybody, Kenny here. In this video, we're going to be introduced to the character Braum, the game Ruined King, a League of Legends story. So Braum is a gentle giant from the Freljord region who acts as the party's main tank and is also capable of disrupting enemy actions using his concussion ability and, well, not ability, concussion status effect, and Ice Bite ability, which can move enemies back on the initiative bar. While Braum has a decent amount of offensive options, he most certainly is not built to really take advantage of those, and especially early on, at least in the first 5 hours or so, it really just doesn't make sense to build him for damage. His main contribution is his concussion ability, because the way it works is that his passive makes it that once enough concussion stacks occur, then the enemy is either stunned, or if they are immune to stun, they take a decent amount of extra damage. So his basic contribution that you can do with him is to have him attack one time right at the start of combat, just to gain a little overcharge so that he can freely cast his taunt and then defend from that point on. But once he gets a single hit in, whichever enemy he hit will start accruing stacks of concussion from that point on. And because of the way Illaoi works, where she accrues tentacles as the battle unfolds, eventually getting to a point where she has 5 or more tentacles acting at the start of each of her turns, you can actually build up those stacks very rapidly, much faster than you would think you'd be able to. Because when you see 12 stacks before the concussion effect triggers, that seems like a lot, but like I said, with Illaoi going and basically getting to a point where she is hitting between 5 and 12 times each round, like she can basically set off concussion every other round from that point on if you set her up right. So honestly, it's a perfect matchup with Braum and Illaoi. My one kind of gripe is that Braum's damage shield ability isn't really worth using. In Battle Chaser's Night War, the kind of design philosophy for the support skills was kind of that it was very much like Monster Sanctuary, where you had your damage shield and your healing, and damage shield kind of took precedence over healing as far as hierarchy of support effectiveness goes. But in Ruined King, they seem to want you to heal more than using damage shields. I mean, that might change. There might be a character later on, I don't know, maybe it'll even be a healer who is able to, heal a character and also give them a bunch of damage shield. But since, just like with Illaoi's healing, Braum's damage shields are based on his damage, so you need very high attack power to create effective damage shields, which just isn't something you should be trying to do, especially early on with Braum. Like Braum, the stats you should be focusing on are his stamina and his defenses. That's it. You shouldn't be worried about his attack power at all, because if you're pumping his attack power, then you're probably not giving him something that could be boosting his health or his defenses. And he needs those very much, because that is where he's best served, in taunting a group of enemies and then taking the hits for the party. That's where Braum shines. But if you wanted to give him attack power so he had more effective shields, the multiplier, I guess, that is used for calculating his shield power is around, I think it's somewhere between 30 and 40% of his attack power. So if a character has 200 health, then in order for Braum to give them a shield that protects half of their health, you would need to have over 200 attack power. And I use the 200 health thing because there is, like, when you finally get your first attack unit, that is around how much health they have. But you're better off just having him defend and take the hit instead of trying to protect that character's health. Like, you're better off, you know, if that character does take a hit, just have Alawi heal. You know, that's it's what she does. It's what she's good at. And, you know, by having her have all the attack power, make her heals better, since her multiplier for how effective her heals are is better than Braum's multiplier for his damage shields. Just makes it more effective to give her all the damage and give Braum all the health and defenses. But regardless of how you choose to build Braum early on, he is an invaluable member to your party and the beacon of light as you delve into the black mist. Thank you everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, appreciate doing all the YouTube stuff. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all next time.